Alright, we just got the heater replaced. It is January 20th today. Not sure what was going on with the last heater, but they're gonna send it in to the company probably, and let's hope that this one works well. There's a city in Korea in the middle of the mountains called Taebaek, known as being one of the coldest cities here, with an average low of about -9 degrees Celsius in January. And we thought it'd be the perfect place to test our new heater out in our van, as our last one broke, giving us a very cold and adventurous previous week. In this video, we'll try some very Koreanized Western food, and go for a random adventure around the streets of Taebaek to see what there is to do there. 어디 왔어, 우리 자이비?
여기는 태백 이마트야. 여기는 내가 가장 좋아하는 이마트 지점이거든.
E-Mart is kind of like Walmart in Korea, and it might sound ridiculous, but there are a lot of inconsistencies between stores of even the same franchise, and this one just seems to have a great balance, making it our favorite. It was getting late, so after getting some groceries, we headed straight to a restaurant with two dishes that the province of Gangwonland is known for. 감자전, or potato pancakes, which are kind of like a blend of hash browns and pancakes, and then makguksu, which literally translates to just putting whatever you have together with the noodles. Both were nice and light, and quite good for the cheap price. Whoa, what the 윈드밀이야. 나 십자인 줄 알았어.
십자인 줄 알았어? 나는 뒤에 저게 신기한데?
We parked at the Art and Cultural Center, but there was a full-on well-lit path going up the side of the mountain, so we decided to check it out. 여기 아예 약간 등산처럼 하네?
산이 있다. 본적산. 지금이 여기고 항구자면의 친정집은 저기 뒤에 있고.
바로 이렇게 애드벤처하네?
그러니까 NIF로 오면 이렇게 많이 움직여. 저기 반대편도.
There was a full set of trails going up and down Ponjoksan, all open at night. Perfectly safe for Taebaek residents to go on night walks on the mountain at all times of the day. Pretty awesome for a town of 40,000 in the middle of nowhere.
비상벨 버튼 누르잖아, 빨간 거? 잠긴대.
신기해.
그 다음에 안에서만 열 수 있는 거야.
이런 거 처음 봐.
근데 반대로 저 안에 내가 갇혔으면 어떡해?
그러니까. 근데 그 해제 버튼도 있었어.
아니 근데 내가 해제 버튼을 누르고 싶지만 나쁜 놈이랑 같이 갇힐 수도 있잖아.
맞아. 난방 어때?
잘 되는데?
잘 되고 있지.
저기 온도계 있잖아. 20도야?
지금 거의 20도야. 수고했어. 어제 어땠어?
어제 발목이 잘릴 것 같아서 깼어. 근데 어제 여기가 또 유독 추운 곳이기도 했고.
맞아. 영하 8도였어.
그래도 괜찮았다. 벽화 있잖아. 이게 그 황부자 스토리거든. 그 사람이 황부자고 스님이 이제 탁발을 하러 가신 거야. 그랬더니 그 그릇에다 이 사람이 똥을 퍼준 거야. 그래서 이 며느리가 그걸 보고 너무 놀래가지고 이 사람이 간 다음에 똥을 털어가지고 쌀을 한 바가지 이렇게 드린 거지. 그랬더니 이 사람이 앞으로 여기 집에 진짜 큰일이 일어날 거다. 살고 싶으면 자기 따라오라고 한 거야. 근데 그때 절대 뒤를 돌아보지 말라고 한 거지. 그래서 막 가다가 갑자기 뒤에서 엄청 큰 소리가 나서 뒤를 돌아봤더니 이 집, 황부자네 집이 땅 밑으로 가라앉은 거야. 그리고서 거기 자리는 연못이 된 거고, 뒤를 돌아보지 말라고 했었잖아. 뒤를 돌아본 며느리는 아이를 업고 있었는데 뒤를 돌아본 순간 돌이 돼버린 거야. 그래서 여기에 아기를 업고 있는 약간 여자의 돌상이 있다고 하더라고. 그게 이제 황부자네 며느리 상인 거지.
So there's an older franchise in Korea that a lot of English teachers will know about that were here about maybe 5 to 10 years ago, or probably even before that. It's called Deli, and it was one of the only Western places around the neighborhood I lived in Osan when I first got here. And I got the pane, which is like the spaghetti in a bread bowl, and it was really soupy, and it made the bread bowl like really soggy back in the day. So we're gonna go for some redemption today and see how it is. But
되게 어렸을 때 그게 있어가지고 내가 그때 그렇게 막 엄청 맛있다기보다 그냥 약간 서양식이 많이 없었으니까 그때 그게 좀 제일 뭔가 핫한 그런 메뉴이기도 했지.
Oh, there we go, babe. It's right in front. 주황색.
너무 한국어로 써있어도 모르게 안
We entered the inner core of Hansdeli in a pursuit to the same degree as the Death Star trench run, and there was no turning back now. A beautiful diner layout with a vast menu where you order and pay in advance like a fast food restaurant. But what's this? A free coffee machine for anyone to use? So we got free coffee here, which is plus points already. I don't know if this was a bribe, but we promised an honest review for potential customers. And our first target was the Deli King Donkasu, or Deli King Pork Cutlet. 진짜 커.
진짜
거의 피자야.
이게 좀 도톰하다 그래가지고 시켰는데
맛있을 것 같은데?
그리고 나는 소스를 따로 받았거든?
그렇게 하는 게 나아.
달콤하네.
Bon appetit.
맛있어.
Nice. But what about the final boss? The pane cream pasta. Has it changed since I first tried it in 2013?
어떻게 옛날이 생각나는 맛이야?
Like when I first tried it, I thought it was made with like condensed milk. Just think about that while you eat it.
한스델리 라면집.
Exactly how I remember Hansdeli when I first got to Korea. I was like basically not used to the Western style of Korean food that's like kind of lighter and sweeter. And there was a really nice lady working at Hansdeli, and I was the only customer there. And I was really full like I was today. I just wanted to finish it to make her happy, but I remember how tough it was finishing it, and I couldn't do it today.
이제 막 양식을 기대하고 오면은 조금 그 기대보다는 조금 못할 수도 있으니까 한국의 양식이다 하고 먹으면 더 좋을 것 같아요. 이런 바지도 너 하나 사줄까? 야, 이 자식아, 이런 바지 여기서밖에 못 구해. 이런 거 직구도 안 돼, 군구도 안 돼.
그렇지.
응?
아니면 이거? 해피. 이거 구찌 아니야?
샤넬.
샤넬.
짠해.
On the more traditional side of things, Taebaek has quite an impressive market that seems to be booming with business and very well maintained. And the city itself has an older, cozy feel to it surrounded by the mountains, with quite a bit of charm that you don't see as much in the bigger cities. 이거 봐봐.
절이야?
그런 거 같은데? 가볼까? 절인 것 같아.
밖에 신었는데 신발이 없잖아.
This is exactly the type of place that we love stumbling upon. A quiet local temple not built to be flashy, but for its purpose. And the best part of all, as long as you're respectful, temples in Korea are almost always welcoming to visitors, no matter what you believe in. 안녕하세요.
예, 안녕하세요.
구경하고 있어.
예, 예.
감사합니다.
구경하세요. 예.
네, 절이 예뻐요.
예. 얘가 법당이고요.
아,
완전 산신가요. 도시가 조그만 해갖고 이 도량사짜리라 전부라. 그래도 이 우리 법당이 태백에서는 제일 커요. 시내에 가깝고 그래가지고.
이쪽이 시내 쪽인 거죠?
예, 예,
여기
시내.
시장 있는.
예, 시내.
아.
시장이 있고요.
네.
이제 옛날 같자는 이제 한강이 문을 닫으니까 이제 많이 떠났죠. 전에는 아주 인구가 많았죠.
지금 많아 보이던데.
아유, 많이 줄었죠. 옛날에 3분의 1도 안 되죠, 지금.
아, 훨씬 많았어요?
그렇죠. 다 떠났죠. 그러니까 탄광이 다 문 닫아 버리니까. 그러니까 이제 여기는 또 날씨도 춥고 그러니까.
네, 공기가 좋죠, 여기.
이거 진짜 좋아.
공기는 좋아서 근데 이제 너무 추워서 그렇지.
좋아서.
그렇지. 이제 옛날보다는 많이 따뜻해요 지금은.
아, 진짜?
예.
혼자 계세요? 아니면?
아, 식구가 많죠. 여 밑에랑도 다 저집이니까. 식구가 많으니까 또 직장에도 나가고 상사를 가고 다 그렇죠.
그냥 그대로 나가있네. 여기가 이렇게 출발? 자전거 모습이 있어. 전망대 5시간 34분. 강원을 걷다. 이거는 뭐야?
Stamp. This is the Untang-kodo, a 173-kilometer route of old mining paths that have been turned into trekking trails passing by the old abandoned coal mines, which were once the staple of Taebaek and the surrounding Gangwon province's economy. We had never even heard of these trails before stumbling upon them, but they have piqued our interest, as they are some of the most beautiful mountains in Korea with a lot of history. So we'll have to return someday when the weather is warmer to check them out. 신기한 길이네.
여기는 동네 사람들만 아는 그런 길이.
맞아. Our original plan was to stay in Taebaek for the night, but we weren't able to find a carbon monoxide detector there. So we had to drive about 2 hours one more time towards Gangneung to a camping store. And luckily they had one that was certified by the fire department. So we were again equipped with 2 of them to ensure we were safe. We went to sleep with the ease of mind, also with our sleeping bags as backup in case it's too cold and we need them. And it was time to get back into a bit of a routine. Editing or working out in the mornings, going to the 체육 center or public fitness centers to shower, and we had some things to take care of in our van, so instead of cooking we would eat at Hansik buffets, or Korean buffets, which are somewhat reasonable in price and quality. Also, embarrassingly, even though we've been living in our van since September, this is the first time we've given it a bath.
이제 드디어 잘 보이겠네? 저기 오늘도 즐거운 하루 되세요 있거든. Thanks for watching. 이거 괜찮네?
괜찮아.
병원 가야 되는 거 아니니?
가야 수도 있어. We finished the day with an oil change and tire rotation as we had a coupon that only lasted 2 days. And it was time to head back to Taebaek for dinner. The city definitely has a very old feel to it, with some of the stores looking like they haven't changed in over 50 years. And we've talked about this before, but legit Vietnamese and Thai food is getting quite easy to find in the countryside these days. And it's quite affordable too.
맛있어 보여.
이거 질이 되게
맛있어? 집에 가실지.
이제 가서 주무실 시간이네.
맞아.
이 친구야. 지금 주무실 시간. 와, 너무 좋다. 이거 온이오리 재는 거 봐. 하지 마.
와우.
나 안 갈래. 집에 안 갈래.
Yeah, we were walking by here earlier, and there was probably, how many? 12 people? Old, like seniors?
할머니랑 할아버지들이 여기 다 옹기종기 앉아 계시고 저쪽은 할아버지 구역인 것 같은데요. 장기 보이시나요? 동물 창고다.
장기랑
간식이랑 체스랑.
그래요, 그냥 목돈물. 자기 우선.
목돈물. 그냥 물이라고 하면 안 돼?
예, 이제 아주 예뻐. Despite being small in size, Taebaek certainly has a lot of neon signs. And maybe that's because it's so close to the only casino that Koreans are allowed to gamble at legally, called Gangwonland.
너가 좀 갱도를 하고 이러다가 일상생활을 하러 밖에 나오면 뭐가 보이겠니? 그거 이기려면 어떻게 해야 돼? 이 니온을 이렇게 싹 박아줘야지.
그렇지. 그럼 잘했는데?
여기를 이제 가는 거야. 캠핑하면은 무슨 스낵이 생각나?
S'mores!
스모어 먹어야 될 거 아니야.
지금 불이 없어서 이렇게 하는 거예요.
어때요?
아니야?
이거 아니야?
It went down to about minus 10 degrees that night, but we finally brought our sleeping bags and survived the cold no problem. And that wraps up our time in Taebaek, a city that even most Koreans haven't traveled to, shrinking in population, but to be honest, we had a really good time visiting. And best of all, it's right next to 2 ski hills, which we'll get to in our next week's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you're all healthy and happy, and we hope to see you soon in another video.